I'm Taylor Barr, your Midnight DJ.
That was Dragonfly by Ziggy Marley. I'm Taylor Barr, your Midnight DJ. And Steve works at the recycling facility right on the edge of town. He has a family, and they in turn have names and further family. Steve doesn't talk to them. A few years back, he said something controversial at the Thanksgiving dinner table that upset the majority of his extended family and all of his wife's extended family. They haven't been allowed back since, and Steve thinks it's for the best. His wife is still mad at him for ruining those relationships. On that fateful eve, he admitted to the table that he took no pleasure from his job. This was immediately met with yells and screams from both sides. "Oh, well, at least you have a job," Steve's dad said. "So, you hate the environment then?" Steve's wife's brother yelled. "But breaking down material is so much fun," screamed Steve's wife's father. Steve waited for an opening, a lull in conversation to retort. "I just don't like breaking bottles," he managed to yell out. The table roared to action, running to trash cans and grabbing every glass bottle they could get their hands on. "This one's for the environment," Steve's wife's brother's daughter yelled as both families shattered the bottles on the linoleum floor. Up next, My Ex's Best Friend by Machine Gun Kelly and Black Bear. And after that, I Miss You by Blink-182. You just heard Hard On Everyone by Kathleen Edwards. I'm Taylor Barr, your Midnight DJ. And your attention, please. Thank you. Thank you for paying attention to me. It's what I live off of, thrive off of. I need your attention to survive longer than you could ever imagine. Celebrities do not die. They are immortal from the power we give them. Our attention is a life force, and giving that can heal and maintain a body. Have you seen autopsies of the social elite? They do not have organs and bones and blood like we do. They are goo. A mixture of all the vitals and necessities of life supports their skin. If you poke them with a needle, all of their juice will leak out and they will die. Do not do this. It is still illegal, even if they are not technically human anymore. This is the situation I would like to be in. I am doing everything in my power to get my name out there, to let people know that I exist, that I scream, I fight, I am here, and I am yelling. How have you not noticed me yet? Shout if you are devout. I am devout and devoted to myself, the soon-to-be man of goo. Up next, You Worry Me by Nathaniel Ratcliffe and the Night Sweats. And after that, Fa Fa by Guster. You just heard Real Feel by the Coronas. I'm Taylor Barr, your Midnight DJ. And there will be a competition this Saturday. People from all over the world will be participating in this week's competition. Everyone will take part, and no one will have a choice in the matter. The goal of the competition is as follows: have the most fun. Out of everyone in the world, the question on the folks running the competition, minds, is who is having the most fun? Points will be awarded based off a few criteria. The size of your smile has a huge impact on how happy you are, so get those lips wide. We will also be judging your level of dress and how aesthetically appealing your outfit is. Having fun is about more than just you and your outfit. It matters how people see you and how happy you make them. Finally, the last criteria is dopamine levels. There are a few... We will be monitoring your brains and watching the chemicals that flow through your meat. There are a few rules though, so listen closely. No performance-enhancing drugs. That means anything. No cigarettes, no coffee, no beer, and especially nothing illegal. Use of narcotics and other medications will not be tolerated and will be terms for immediate disqualification. But most importantly, have fun. Up next, The Walk by Mayor Hawthorne. A few announcements, and after that, I Don't Mind by Sturgill Simpson. You just heard Charming Mess by the Black Crows. I'm Taylor Barr, your midnight DJ. And no one freak out, but there is a new mountain in town. It hasn't been officially named yet, so I will offer 3 titles. The title of Mount Anna, because I think it's funny that it sounds like Montana. I would also like to offer Mount Vesuvius. Now, I know there's already one of those, so it might make more sense to just go ahead and remove the other one. Finally, Mount Molehill, because I like making something out of nothing. If you live near the radio station, you probably knew that something happened but weren't exactly sure what. Well, a mountain happened. It appeared today in the middle of traffic. From out of a 4-way intersection sprung a mountain, a behemoth of earth. It towered over the city and surrounding farms and towns. Have you ever seen a mountain up close? I know, on the horizon they may seem like short little things no taller than your thumbnail. But in person, right at the foot of a mountain, you can understand how much bigger than your nail they actually are. This mountain has reached 16,000 feet tall. That is big. That is very big. So big, in fact, that I have decided to man an expedition to the top of it, so I can pee on the summit and claim it as my own. Up next, One Short Night by Grace Potter and the Nocturnals. And after that, Can I Believe You by Fleet Foxes. That was Royals by Lorde. I'm Taylor Barr, your midnight DJ. Seeking legal counsel? Are you hurt? Have you been wronged? Has the loose social contract you signed by existing been broken? Are you in pain? Seeking reparations? Have you been thrown into a society that doesn't seem to care for you and that also demands that you care for it? Seeking legal counsel? Have you recently realized just how thin the veil is on our consciousnesses? Have you looked into a mirror for too long and recognized yourself as actually being you and not just the character you play every day? Have you stared at the sky only to notice just how empty it is? Does the distance of stars frighten you? Seeking legal counsel? Has the education system failed you to the point where you no longer know what it means to learn, only to listen and regurgitate information? Have you been forced to do math recently? Seeking legal counsel? Have you been working so hard and so often that the idea of a vacation is simply that, an idea? Does Friday excite you? Do you look forward to Friday? Does every day of your week lead to the idea of Friday? Are you upset that so much of your life is spent waiting for Friday instead of enjoying the day we currently reside in? If so, call the law offices of Henders and Kerr, social justice lawyers. Up next, Is It True by Tame Impala. And after that, Chinatown by Bleachers featuring Bruce Springsteen. But before I let you go, it's just about midnight and you know what that means. It's the end of my shift. But don't worry, I'll be back next week, bigger and brighter than ever. And hey, today was a pretty good day. Tomorrow will be even better.